Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? It is Rusty Champagne here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Eden Crafters. So the goals for today are very simple. At least the first couple of goals that we have for today. We have a bunch of things that we are now able to build that basically are going to require us to find two things. We basically need to find a lot of rubies, and we need to find a lot of phosphorus, because if we look here at like the ship engines, these things take fast rotors and ceramic components, and fast rotors, well, this is actually different. These take graphite rods, so this isn't the one I was looking at, but like the catalytic converter here takes phosphorus, and that's something that we need for building a few other components and a few other parts. And then we also have, if we take a look here in our planet analyzer, our next objective includes making this warming unit, which in order to make the warming unit, we need a bunch of ruby ore in order to do that. And we've not found that yet, so that's kind of where we are. Also, if we wanted to start making these advanced miners, that's where we need to get into the composite beams. And if we were to take a look at the composite beams and go here to composite beams, that's just osmium alloy, so we did actually take care of that. So we've got a couple things that we can do, and then we have some other stuff that we can't quite do yet because we haven't been able to find a couple of things. So, but we can go here and take a look. I want to make sure that I have everything, because I think, yeah, in order to mine hard gems such as diamond and rubies, I'm going to need to have an advanced miner. So we're going to make sure that we have all the parts for that right now before we head out on our exploration mission. I almost said exclamation mission, and that's not it. So we're going to go in here. We're going to get all the parts made for our advanced miner, so that way we know that we can do these right away. So we need 6 composite beams. That will not be a problem because we have osmium alloy and iron beams going into warehouse now. So, oh, I don't need that many. Can I cancel that? Can I think I can. Yeah, I was making way too many. So we're just going to make the 6 that we need instead of 20, because I don't need to be carrying that many around in my pocket. That's a little bit excessive. And then we need hydraulic pistons, and we can do those easily because we have all of that in our warehouses now. So that's not a problem. The gear assemblies, I think we can also do those with no problem anymore because we have gears in our warehouses. So that should be okay. If we take a look at those, yep, we have that. We have osmium ingots all going into our warehouses, so that's not a problem. And then we need 1 osmium drill. And there it is. And that will take care of that. And then in the event that we do find some phosphorus, because I do need to set up a connection to some phosphorus, so we would need a regular miner as well, I think, for that. So we're going to take a real quick look at that and see what we need for those. Or I could just set up an advanced miner, which would be a faster one. Maybe I just do that. Maybe I just get into advanced miners and do that. So that could be some more composite beams. So I could basically double all this up and have enough for 2 of them. So maybe we do that. So we'll just make ourselves enough for 2, in case we do find that pretty easily. I know exactly where I want to look, and that's going to basically be further out to the east of where we went to get our basalt and our to get our graphite. I think it's going to be out that direction. At least that's the first place I'm going to search. And then, if necessary, I'll take a look at other directions as well. But the rubies, for sure, they say are found in the hot areas, which that kind of limits the scope as to where they could be. And they would not be in the areas that are like in the northeast, where we went and set up our research outpost, because we can't walk around there without dying. So I don't think that they would put them there. So I think they're just in the hot areas somewhere. We just have to figure out where in the hot areas they are. And we should be able to do that with no problem. So our first goal is to look, we're going to look kind of around here, this direction, and go this way. See if we can find anything through here. And if we can't, then we'll start searching back this way. But I want to start here just because we've already got a bunch of things that are connected this way. We're going to see whether or not there's anything that's kind of maybe up here or maybe down that way where they might be. It feels like that would be a natural first place to look for these things. And the phosphorus you can't find by radar. And the rubies we cannot currently find by radar because we don't have our radar advanced that far yet. But once we get our radar advanced to another level, we'll be able to find those things. And once we find the phosphorus, that's also going to help us out because I think that the water purifiers and the water filters require us to get things that use phosphorus. So we got to kind of keep an eye out for those things as well in that regard. Right, so we're going to just fly a little bit lower here, just kind of keeping an eye out to see if we can find rubies anywhere around here. And again, going through here now is not a problem because we do have heating modules, so that's not an issue anymore. It does look like we have a cave here, and we've not been through here before. So let's just stop here, run up this hill, see what we might have up here in this cave, because this is all area that we have not yet been in. Okay, we do have a bunch of rubies, so this is going to actually do what I need to do, because right now I just need 20 ruby ore. And once I have the ruby ore, then I can upgrade my advanced miner. Oh no, I can't do that just yet. But if nothing else, if I get 20 ruby ore, this will give me enough to build my warming unit, and then maybe I just switch directions real quick. Because the other thing I need to do is I need to build a warming unit, and if I build the warming unit, then I can run all the way down and I can take care of the next terraformation stage. Yeah, this is exactly what we're going to do. Because I'm going to get enough ruby ore out of here to do what I need to do. Oh, I actually grabbed some uranium. I did not mean to do that, but that's perfectly okay because I can always use it. Can always use a little bit of diamond ore. That's been sporadic everywhere we've looked, which leads me to believe that we will eventually find the mother lode of it at some point in time. I just don't know when, but at some point it will make its presence known to us. So yeah, we're just going to clean this up. Clean this all out. This is perfect. I did not expect to find a bunch of ruby ore in a little cave like this. And that's going to be a nice start. Because now I can go back, put this ruby ore in our material analyzer, and then that will give me the ability to make the warming unit. And then I can set up our new reinforced compartment down in the cold zone, which is what we need in order to get to terraformation level 4. So we always switch right on the fly. That's how we roll. So now we're going to go back to our base and throw this into our material analyzer right here. And at some point I might make myself a rover, but it just seems like it's so much faster to fly around than it is to drive. And at some point, maybe that'll change, because at some point, maybe I'll have like a second base of operations. I just don't know. But at this point, it's just been easy to fly everywhere, as opposed to using a rover. Now, can I reach that from here? I can't. So stretch Armstrong all the way to that. Ruby ore. So we're going to get this analyzed, and then once we have that analyzed, that's going to, again, give us the ability to make our warming units, which is what we need to get our next terraformation level done. So we can make advanced miners, we can make advanced assemblers, and we can make the warming unit, which is exactly what we needed. So for the warming unit, now what do we need for that? We're going to go in and take a look. Or actually, I could just go J and take a look from here. I need 6 thermal regulators. So let's see what a thermal regulator is. I'm assuming it's something in here. That is going to be 2 ruby ore and 2 ceramic components. So we need 6 of these things. So ceramic components I know I've seen. And I think they're on the work... no, where did I see those? I know I've seen them. And the question becomes where? And why am I looking at it there? I don't know. Let's just go here and look it up. Ceramic component. Oh, it's a refiner. You got to make it a refiner. So, oh no, now we're going to have to take ceramic components. So we're going to have to take silica, run it through a refiner, and start making some ceramic components. So we got silica being used for glass panes. We got silica being used for ceramic components now. So if I go up to where my silica base is, if I eat some food first, and then go up to where I have all of my silica, we can probably start rerouting this. So if I look here, I've got some there, but I've also got some here. And I think I've got one extra space in this warehouse to do some stuff like this. Yeah, I think, is there one empty slot in this warehouse? I think it is. I'm just going to park right here on this copper ore. It's fine. Yeah, so if we take a look there, is there one empty route in? Yeah, route number 3 is empty. So I can take the silica from here, I can reroute it, put it through a refiner, and then I can take it from there and have that make those ceramic components. So maybe I'll try that here. It's going to be a little bit janky, but we're going to try it. So now someone had mentioned that you can take a splitter and set it right on top of a conveyor and not have it break the connection. So we're going to actually try and do that here if I stay in my drone and not hit the wrong button. So we're going to go here and we're going to go to our splitter and I'm going to try and set that up right on here and see if this works. Because the last time I tried to do this, it did not. So we're gonna try that. And is that actually okay? That is actually on there. All right, or I think it is. And now we're gonna try and split that off of here. See if this is working. Just like that. So we're gonna go here, over here, this away a bit, and see if this is gonna actually. Is that now connected? Is that actually doing anything? Nope, that does not seem to be. So if you can do that, I just don't know how. Because when I set that on there, it's just like, nope, okay, congratulations, you set up a splitter. But it's not actually connected. So we'll break this connection here. And again, maybe there's a way to do it, and I just don't know what it is. And that's fine. There's all kinds of things in this game I don't know. So that we just add that one to the list. So we're going to take a splitter, we're going to set it here, just like that. And then we will go ahead and reconnect these connections here. So reconnect that there. Reconnect that there, just like that. And then we're going to take another connection and set it up. We'll set it up coming out this way. So we're going to set up a refiner over here like this. Like maybe facing that way, possibly. So we'll do that. It's all janky, but the game lets us do it. So that's all I need to know. If the game lets me do it, I'm going to do it. I need a couple of filters in order to do this. I'm going to have to run down. I do have a rotor, but I'm going to need a couple of filters in order to do this. I did not expect it to come to this point, and I should have been a little bit better prepared. So we're going to go down and get some filters done. And at some point way down the road, I might get to a point where I like try and get all this stuff, all these other parts connected. But that's really going to get to be heavy duty. And that's where if you could like have things get pulled out of warehouses and then put them in where you could like create other stuff like that, that'd be good. But without that, it makes it a lot harder to do. So we're going to make, so let's go first. We're going to put this up on the HUD, refiner. Throw that up on the HUD. So that way I know everything I need to make. So right click. So we basically we would need a rotor. So I might as well make a rotor for it. Because I'm sure I have these other rotors in my pocket for some other purpose. And same with the filter. So we're going to make 4 filters. Just like that. And cement and iron beams I have going into warehouses. So I don't have a problem there. The iron beams are taking a long time to get in there. But as long as I don't ever need them in mass quickly, I'm okay. So now back up we go. And we're going to go back to our little ceramics area here. Or a little silica area here. And just plop ourselves down. Okay. That'll work. Ship will jiggle a little bit and it'll all be fine. All hail drone. Up in the air we go. So again, we're going to set up a refiner right over this way. So let's get that. You are here. Oh, shoot. The refiner takes water. Doggone it. Yeah, so that's not going to work. This entire plan is a bust, so all right. Okay, so I forgot about that. That's the other trouble that we got with this. So I'm going to have to try and do this somewhere where we've got silica that's closer to the water. Okay, that's going to be a thing. So we'll reassess that. I forgot that those darn refiners took water to run. So we've got quartz down there. And we got quartz over there. That is, so what is that? That quartz and sulfur. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I remember what I've got going on there. So, all right, so that's what we got to do. I forgot that I needed the water. So I've got some quartz that's being put in over here, and it's close to the water. And those are the two things that I need. So I can now do this the way that I need to do it. So we're going to run this. Oh, I don't even have anything connected to that one, I don't think. Or do I? No, I don't. Oh, okay. So this is perfectly untouched. That's great. So, okay. I had forgotten about that. So let's go here, and we can set everything up here now. So all hail drone. And this water pump has a connection off of it. That's perfect, but I should set up another water pump just in case. So let's do that. And if I wanted to set up, yeah, this is where for a faster water pump, I would need the fast rotors. And at some point I'll do that, but for right now I'm just going to go with a basic one. So we'll just stay with the basics, and then we'll work our way up to it. So there we go. We got that right there. Water pump dedicated to the purpose of this quartz deposit. So now we're going to need to set up a whole litany of things. So we're going to need to set up a miner, and we'll set that up here like this. I got to move my ship because my ship's right in the way of this. So let's get the ship out of here. I always put my ship in the wrong place. Try not run into a tree. There, that's fine. I always hate it when I run my ship into a tree. Never a good idea. So now we need to set up a forge to turn all of this into silica. So forge is here. Going to set that up just like that. We're going to then set up a refiner right out this direction. So refiner there. Stick it out that direction. And then maybe I'll just set up another warehouse over here, because I can, and I've got everything I need to set up a new warehouse. So we'll probably do that, because it's not going to hurt to have another warehouse out this direction. Yeah, so that's iron plates, cement, glass panes, cables. I've got all that. So that's no issue. So we're just going to take that. We're going to just drop it right here. Right about there. I think that'll be fine. That looks good. It's right. Oh, shoot. That's next to the iron deposit, so it's not on top of it. That's okay. That's what I was just trying to make sure of, is that I didn't hit that iron deposit and take it out. But I seem to be all right. So now we got to make our connections. So pipe right to there. And then we need to go here, connect that to there, connect that to there, and connect that right about there. And everything should be good. Now I probably also need to tell this that it needs to make ceramic components, which it will start doing momentarily. So if we take a look now, we now have a connection going for ceramic components. That is perfect. So that takes care of that issue. Now the only issue I have is, once again, trying to find more rubies. And given the fact that I found a cave that had some, that leads me to believe that I'm probably on the right track. So we're going to keep on going this direction and seeing if we can find some. Maybe I'll go up from here. So let's go up and see what we've got if we go this way. And maybe over and maybe down. So we'll see if there's any more here. You got to get really kind of low in order to get a good look at it. And rubies seem like they're definitely trickier to find. They do not stick out nearly as much. So let's just drop down here, see what we've got if we take a look. Yeah, what do we got down here? So let's see. What's down this way? Or maybe another cave. So I'm looking just to see. Let's get in the drone, move up a little bit here. Got a lot of osmium here, that looks like. We've got some sulfur, but I don't see anything that looks like ruby, so we'll keep on going around. There might be some more in a cave somewhere, and eventually we're going to be able to find them if we can, once we can get that warming unit made and set up that research base in the cold zone. But we'll keep on going around here. And for all I know, I've already passed them. Maybe that I have. But what is here? What do we got here? We got a lot of stuff here, but it does not look like it's rubies. So these might be hidden away in like cave areas for all I know. So we're just trying to see if there's any other cave that I've somehow missed where we might have more, or I might have to just go to a different direction here. And perhaps that's what we'll do. So let's slow down here. Let's take a look. And let's see what we've kind of gone through at this point in time. So we've kind of gone around here. Did I go around like that entire area? Let's turn back around. I'm also hungry again. So let's spin back around like this. And we're going to just keep on going along the exterior here. So yeah, we're flying all along. Oh, okay, so I have been all through here because I see that deposit is there. So I might not be in the right spot, and we might need to find another outcropping somewhere, or another, what am I trying to say? We might need to find another area that has a cave in it, possibly, because I'm just kind of flying slow through here, seeing if there's anything here that looks like rubies, and I'm not seeing it. So we'll go a little bit faster. I'm just trying not to go too fast, because if I do, I will certainly blow right by it and not find it. So it might not be here. It might be off the other direction where it's warm but not like blazing hot. So we might have to do that. And if we do that, that's going to be just further up this direction. So we'll keep flying this way and see if we can find anything here. So let's go this way now, because we've not been out this direction yet. And we'll see if there's anything out here. There's definitely a bunch of deposits, but it looks like it's just primarily iron and graphite and all that. So if we hop out here, what do we got out here? We got a bunch of quartz. We got osmium. We got a bunch of bunch of cobalt. We got a bunch of copper. So yeah, there's all kinds of deposits out here. We got graphite. We got rock. So there's a lot here, but still no rubies. So we'll keep looking and seeing what we can find here. So let's go up a little bit more and just kind of keep searching around here. I'm assuming it's not going to be very easy to find, and it's just going to be a matter of where exactly is it tucked away. And I got to make sure I don't run my ship out of, out of juice as well, because we are getting at the point now where I do only have like the 9 minutes of charge, and then I got to recharge my batteries. So I got to keep an eye out for that as well. Oh, why must they make ruby so hard to find? They've got to be around here somewhere. We've just got to find a place where they are. And again, perhaps they're just in a cave and I just have not found said cave. That feels like it might be the accurate description, because I've not seen them outside yet. But then it's just a matter of finding another cave somewhere in here. That looks like a face. That rock looked like it had a face on it from the side there. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's got a face. But that's just a distraction for what we're trying to do. All right, so how about here? What do we got over this way? What is this? Nope, this still does not look like it, but we're going to hop out anyway just to take another look, see where we are. Yep, that's just more copper. And if I take a look here, again, unfortunately, looking is not going to help me because I don't have anything that's connected to... I don't have any kind of... I don't have anything that detects rubies yet. In order to do that, I've got to set up that outpost. So right now, I'm just trying to find another place where there might be a cave here. And it's giving me a chance to discover the country here, because I've not been out this way before. Oh boy, I'm still getting used to how this thing flies. So maybe down in here. Oh, I do see a cave. That is absolutely a cave there. So we're going to take a look. And what do we got here? What are you? You don't look like anything I've seen before. You are, no, you are quartz. Okay. For some reason, you look different than that, but you are definitely quartz. So let's run in here. Let's hope for the best. I just need, I don't even know how many words are hard. How many words, how many quartz I need. How many rubies I need. It's not many. Oh, but we do have some in here. Okay, this is a start. This is definitely a start. And then we got graphene in here as well, which I don't really need. But I need like, oh man, how many rubies did I need? I needed to make, what was it? I need to make these thermal regulators, and I needed 4 thermal regulators, so I need 8 ruby ore, is basically where I am. And how many ruby ore do I have? I have 7. I need 1 more piece of ruby ore to take care of this. So just 1 more ruby. It's like painstakingly close, but so far away. Oh man, we will keep finding it. We'll keep looking. It's around here somewhere. It's like just around the bend. So we got to find basically 1 more cave that might have 1 more ruby in it, and then we can make our thermal regulators to make the parts that we need. Because yeah, we got everything else. We got the ceramic components. We're in good shape. We just got to find 1 more cave here. So let's just kind of keep flying, trying to stay not going too fast, and trying to figure out where we might have just 1 more around here. So let's go down in this crevasse here. This is where, again, it'd be nice to be able to drive this, but I don't know. I mean, maybe you can carry the rover in your spaceship. Maybe in a cargo ship you could. Just drop the rover out and take a look. So let's take a look along the rock faces. There might be something here. How am I doing on battery? I'm down to 4 minutes and 50 seconds of battery time. So just got to definitely be careful with that. Let's take a look down here. What do we got? Nope, nothing here. Okay. Are you it? You look like you might be it. You absolutely look like you might be it. I think you are it. I think I found one completely by mistake. I did. How about that? All hail drone. Let's get this set up. We're going to set up another warehouse right here that right now all it's going to do is it's going to put rubies in it. And I'm plenty good with that. So we're going to go here, warehouse, and we're going to set that up right here. I need some power for you. We can do that because we got all those things available. So we're going to set up some power here. We're going to set up some power here. Kind of close. Maybe some more here. Sure, we can do that. And then we're going to set up a warehouse right about, let's see. Where's the warehouse going to go? Where is it? It's right there. Okay, and that's going to go this way. Perfect. Not sitting on any deposits. So that's there. Now we're going to make our advanced miner. I don't think I used up all the tools for it. I did not, so that's good. And that gets connected like that. Nope, it gets connected like that. Okay, let's drop down because I'm apparently doing something wrong. Oh, it's got to be right over the top of it. Got it. Okay, back up we go. All hail drone. Right over it. Just like that. Okay. Cool. Now we're making rubies. And now we're going to have that connect. And again, we'll change this all later. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. That's just going to go like that. Just there. And that will mine all my rubies. Now we're in business. So now let's drop down. We've got ceramic components. We've got rubies. That's all good. We can now fly back to our base. I got to figure out where the heck my base is from here. Because I'm like way out. So we got to go. Oops. I got to go back to my map. And we got to go back here. So drop a beacon there, or drop a point there, and let's get flying. So up we go, and away we go. And then we can go back and we can make the things that we need to make. and then we can make ourselves the cooling unit, which, yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the cooling unit. That's basically what this was all about, was the quest for a cooling unit. And I know for a fact, I'm sure, that I'd probably passed up like 14 ruby deposits while I was doing all that flying. It would not surprise me at all if I did. And when I put out analysis radars, or when I put out, yeah, like more radar, I'm sure then I'm going to find that they're like all over the place, and I did a janky job of finding one. And again, that's just kind of how it goes. That's kind of how we do it. There. Now we're here. So now we can go back here, and we can make ourselves a cooling unit, or a warming unit, not a cooling unit. So we need 4 of these, 4 thermal regulators. And that'll take care of that. And then from there, we can make ourselves the warming unit, because I think I will have everything that I need now. Oh, I need 6 thermal regulators. So that would have been horrible, because I would have thought that I had enough, and I would have been like, oh shoot, I need 4 more. So it was very good that I actually found that. So here we go. Now we can make a warming unit. And we can stick that on our back. And then we can go into the extreme cold and be okay for a little bit. I'm also going to go here. I'm going to make some food while I'm thinking about it. So we're going to go control, grab all that, which we learned last time. And we're going to make all the food. So that way I won't be hungry, and after I hurt myself, I'll be okay. So now I just got to make sure I have everything I need for the reinforced compartments and for the data centers. So reinforced compartments, I'm good. Data centers, I need 20 computers. So if we go here, reinforced compartment, right click, I need 20 computers. And I think I have everything I need to make 20 computers now. I'm pretty sure. Yep, we have connections to circuit boards. We have connections to cables. So we're going to make 20 computers here. Get those made. And this is going to take a little bit of time, so we will let this run, and we'll bring everyone back once we're closer to done on these. All right, our computers are all set, so we're in good shape there. So if we take a look at our data centers, so if I go back to our data centers again, if I go to Q, let me get out of this screen. So we go to Q, and if we go to our data centers, on this screen, we now have everything we need. We have the computers, we have connections to steel alloy, we have connections to insulation layers, we have connections to basalt concrete, so we're good there. And living compartments, we have reinforced compartments, we'll need 2 of them. We have connections to steel alloy, we have connections to basalt concrete, we have connections to insulation layers. We are good to go. It is time for another field trip. So let us hop into our ship, and we are now going to brave the cold. Did I put that unit in? Oh, I'm looking at my spaceship inventory. I didn't put my warming unit on, so let's do that. That'd be hilarious. I'm wearing a warming unit, and I don't actually put it on. So, no, we're good. So we are headed down here, and we're just going to set this down somewhere on the coast. So maybe like here. So we're gonna start our looking there and see what it looks like down that way. That is the coldest region that we got, I do believe. If we were to take a look at the, just to make sure, we're gonna hop out real fast, measure twice, cut once. We're gonna go here. We're gonna take a look at the map here. Yeah, that is the coldest section. So we don't want to be too far that way because it won't count. So we got to be close to that part. So if we take a look again, it would make sense that that's, yeah, because you can tell just by the looking at it. All right, so now we're good. And I'm still running through the not door. Some things never change. All right, so into the ship we go, and we are off to the south to make our way to the coldest part of town here on this planet. And then once we have that, and for all I know, there could be like 5,304 ruby ore deposits right here below me. We'll never know, because we're going to fly right over them and not worry about it. And then we'll set up some analysis radar that'll make it easier to find all these things later on. Man, it's a long trip out to this thing. But you can tell it's the cold area because there's the distinct split. If you look right there, that's the distinct split between the cold and the not as cold. So yeah, we're going to go here. We're going to see if we can find something that's like a little bit of a flat area in here where we can set this operation up. And this does look like it's going to be good right here. I think we'll be in good shape right here. Yeah, for sure. And once again, it's loud. Oh gosh, it's so loud! Why must it be so loud? So we're going to get ourselves set up right away with a... All right, let's get to ourselves where our place isn't jiggling. Our ship isn't jiggling. So we're going to get this set up right away. Reinforced compartment. And we're going to hop out of here. And reinforced compartment. Boom. And we're in it. Just like that. No harm. And then we're going to go here, and we are going to set up all of our data centers, all 5 of them. So just like that. Data centers. Q, data center. 1, 2, spin, 3, 4, and presto. Our radar has now been improved. We now have a climate regulator, and we can now find advanced ruby deposits. Life is good. And we can now hop out of here, run right into our spaceship. And so if we take a look, there's definitely plenty of things around here that are... Let's take a quick step out, real quick. So if I look there, we've got a large amethyst deposit. So it's a little cold. It's not like yelling at me cold, but it's a little cold. And if we take a look here, what do we got? Oh, we got sapphire ore, we got diamond ore, we got quartz. Okay, so this isn't as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be like brutal cold. And it's cold, but I mean, minus 11 Celsius, that's, I can live in minus 11. That's okay. That's no big deal. I was expecting horribly worse. But maybe I just got a really good warming module. I don't know. But never mind that. We've taken care of that. We're now going to head back home. And we're going to see what our analysis radar says. We're going to see exactly what we need for the next level of terraformation. We've amazingly left the cold area behind us, just like that. As we now head back this way. Oops. Ships are a little bit fussy to fly. Just a little bit. And I think I am flying towards my base. Yeah, because I got to fly pretty much straight north. And then once we get, I think, over that mountaintop there, we should be in good shape. Yeah, there are a million things here. I don't even want to know how many of them are ruby deposits. I'm sure there's a number of them. I wonder, can I build I wonder if I can build an analysis radar right here somewhere. Maybe I can. Let's take a look at the map. Because now that I am here, my analysis radar does work. And yeah, so I did find a couple that were closer. I was way out there. So there were a couple that were closer. But only a couple, it seems like. So if I wanted to build one here, do I have the ability to build one here? Because that is not advanced technology. So my guess is that I might not be able to build it because I'm missing... Yeah, I'm missing an antenna. Okay, so I'd have to get some antennas to set some other stuff up. And I might do that at some point. Might throw some antennas in my pocket to help out with whenever I need something like that. And we are heading towards the base. Yeah, we're kind of in the direction of it. It's just down the hill here. All right, that's cool. I did not expect that to happen that well. So just a little bit of fumbling, and it took a little bit of looking for ruby ore, and we went a little bit too far out of our way. But we found it eventually. We did. So yeah, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna make a few antennas because it can't hurt to have them. So we're gonna make like we'll make like 10, just so that way we got them in our pocket for whenever we might need one. It's important to have antennas in your backpack for reasons completely unknown. So let's take a look now. What do they want us to do now? Build a climate regulator in a hot region of the planet to lower the temperature across at least 5 square kilometers. So they want us to do 5 of those. And if we do that, then that would give us a DNA replicator and a large amethyst deposit. Okay, I'm assuming it's not going to be easy to build a climate regulator. So if we go into here, and if we go to climate regulator, what exactly is it going to take? Steel alloy, we've got. Insulation layers, we've got. Thermal regulators, we could make those. So I would need to make a connection so that we can make thermal regulators on a regular basis. And sensor arrays, which are antennas and gold wiring, which means now I'm going to have to start making antennas on a regular basis. So that's kind of what we're getting to. But we do have all that, and oh man, those things take up a ton of power. 600 megawatts of power, which means that we're also going to need something that's going to be better for power. And I know we got things that are better for power than just our solar panels. So if we take a look, I know I saw something that was power. It's, yeah, the geothermal plant, which we can make those, and that's going to be anywhere between 650 and 1200 megawatts of power. And that just takes a bunch of composite beams, plated connectors, osmium drills, and computers. So yeah, we're getting to a world here where we're going to have to start making connections to other things so we can start making a bunch of this stuff. I mean, composite beams we can do pretty easily, but plated connectors, that's where I need copper ingots, and I don't know if I've got those going into a warehouse now, because I think I'm just taking the copper and turning it straight into plates and going from there. And then, yeah, so that's going to be the one there. So we do have some things that we're going to have to focus on here. First thing I got to focus on is eating a little more food, because we need that. But now, if we take a look at what we've got, I do want to set up a few more radar sites. So I am going to like go here, and I'm going to set up a radar site here. And that'll give me an idea what we have here, because that can't hurt. Knowing what we have all throughout the planet, that can definitely be helpful. It cannot be harmful. So let's hop up here and head towards our little mark that we put down. Kind of flying right at it now. Let's see where it is in the distance here. Okay, so we're kind of going at it. Because yeah, each of these radars has a limit of like 1,500 meters, or has a radius of 1,500 meters. So if I set one like kind of here-ish, yeah, I think I was saying to put it right about here. So I'm going to put it right on this edge here, between these two areas. So let's just drop down. Again, it's okay. This ship is, it's very versatile, I'm telling you. So we're going to go here. Analysis radar, just drop one right there. Now we're going to take a look around, see what we've got. That doesn't seem like it gave us a whole lot of anything, from what I can tell. Oh, it doesn't have power. That's why, you dummy. You kind of need some power for it. So let's give it a little bit of power. All hail drone. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's not going to work without any juice. So we'll give it its own solar panel, because it can always use a solar panel to power it. Now that works. Now we can take a look. And yeah, we have no rubies out this way. So that's good to know. No rubies. We got plenty of other stuff out here, but no rubies. So I'm guessing the rubies are going to be up over this direction. So I'm going to actually go up that way, and I'm going to set up another one out here to see what we got that way. And then we'll maybe take one and set it up out this way as well. So we're going to set up a few more antennas just to see what else we got going on around here on this hostile land that we're in. So let's set up a waypoint, and let's go this direction first. So I'm going to plop one right about there. I think that should cover most of what's around me. I think that'll provide enough coverage for everything that we don't see out that way. And then, yeah, this will be great, because then with this, we'll be able to kind of strategize putting these parts together, because the hardest part about it is finding all the different components finding all the different deposits that you need, and having them be close to each other. Because I mean, you could run a million conveyors. I mean, you do have that as an option, but it's not necessarily the best option. But it is an option. Okay, the ship doesn't like going too much higher than that, so we're getting close to what my point was here. The area where I wanted to put this, that is. So how close are we? A little bit further up. Down here in this crevasse. Yeah, this is where we're shooting for. Right down in here. And this should give us enough. It should cover the entire area around me, I think. So let's hop out. All hail drone, as always. We love drone. Going to set up another solar panel because we can, and another analysis radar because we can, because I have antennas in my pocket. So here, analysis radar, just right there. And what do we have over here now? If we take a look, we've got, again, not many rubies, not many at all. So I'm glad that we found the ones that we found, because it seems like it was more of a mistake than anything that we found them. Unless I've got to, like, I might have a dead zone here where I'm not finding anything, potentially. So I might need to set one up there as well. So I might get, yeah, I'm going to try and set one, like, right here, because that should overlap and cover everything there. I've got a feeling. So let's hop back in once more. Get a better feel for what we have in our environment here. And at some point, I'm going to have to clean all this up. Going to have to get rid of all this toxicity. That's a thing for another day. I might actually go about setting up a bigger water purifier and maybe a bigger water pump just for the fun of it. Assuming I have all the parts I need to do it. I think I might at this point, but I don't know for sure. So let's go here. I don't know why the ship kept on, like, going nose down. I wasn't trying to have it go nose down. How close are we to our... Oh, we're nowhere close to our spot that we want. So it's up this way a bit. Just a little more. Okay, I think, yeah, we'll maybe set it right up here on top of this little cliff face. This will work, I think. Yeah, this will be good. Yeah, we're pretty close to where we want to be. So out we go. All hail drone. Going to set this up right up here at the top. Here we go. The highest solar panel we've placed. Right about here. There we go. Presto. And another analysis radar right up here as well. And there. And if we take a look out here, we've got oh man, there's a million deposits there, of which one was a ruby. That's so good. So I basically discovered that I've seen like maybe 4 ruby deposits somewhere around where we are. That's pretty good. So then the question is going to become trying to make connections between rubies and the other components we need to start making things like thermal regulators, and then making the components or making the connections we need to start making the other kinds of parts like antennas and things for computers, because we're going to have to get all those made. It seems like that's basically the way that they push you, is to get you to where you're making all of the different things and putting them into warehouses to make them easily accessible, because you're going to just kind of keep needing more and more as time goes on. So those will be things that we will have to continue to strategize as we make our way a little bit deeper into our hostile world. That, however, is going to be all for this one, and I thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you considered giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.